What's up guys, Ben from Living Survival, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Blackhawk Ultralight 3-Day Assault Pack, so stick with me. Alright guys, so as winter rolls around, we all know that we put a little bit more in our survival kits and our bug out bags, especially warmer weather gear, maybe a sleeping bag, sleeping pad, even a tent, for example. So, you know, generally in the winter time, you're going to need to step up your game a little bit. And yeah, it's a cold out. Me myself, I don't want to go with a large hiking pack. If I'm going to go on a 3 or 4 day hike, a 3 or 4 day overnight, you know, yeah, I'm going to grab my hiking pack and call it good. But as far as what I keep in a survival pack or a bug out bag, you know, I still want it to maintain the 3-day size range. So I went in search of a bag that would accommodate all that and still be lightweight. So I reached out to the gang at Blackhawk and they sent along this ultralight 3-day assault pack. And as you're going to see in a minute, I'm able to cram a lot of stuff in it, including my sleeping bag. It's got the large bottom that I can get a sleeping bag in. I even got a wool blanket in here, and of course you can put a sleeping pad on the bottom or the top, so it makes it perfect for hiking in the wintertime where you don't need to take that large hiking pack, or for your bug out bag when it comes to the cooler temperatures. I'll give you guys a look at the side here. It's got MOLLE all up the side, MOLLE all on the front. The bottom has MOLLE, of course, where you can hold a sleeping pad. All right, in the front you've got this high quality buckle and you've got these elastic retention straps, which I really like. It helps keep your extra webbing in place when you go to tighten that up. It's also got it on the shoulder straps as well, so that's great. It's got the elastic stretchable portion here on the chest strap. I really like that as well. Of course, I've got a hydration in here, not necessarily going to use that in the wintertime, but you can definitely, this pack will definitely accommodate that. Got a couple D-rings on the straps here, which is really nice. Give you a closer look at the side there, compression straps top and bottom. On the side of the hip belt here, you can see that you've got MOLLE, no pouches, but you could definitely MOLLE on some pouches, so that's really nice. The other side is the same as well, and then compression straps on both of those sides. So what I was looking for in a winter bug out bag was something that would accommodate the extra clothing and the extra shelter without sacrificing quality and without sacrificing size. And by size, I mean I didn't want to have to go up to a larger bag just to accommodate all that extra stuff. So I wanted a high quality bag, but not necessarily a bag that would be heavy, not necessarily a bag that was going to be the 1000D, you know, which can get kind of rough in the wintertime. So I think I found it. This ultralight bag from Blackhawk is awesome. So this pack is very high quality, even though it's lighter weight. It's made up of 210 ripstop material and 330 nylon material, which go together really well and came together really nice in this pack. Of course, you've got your high quality nylon webbing. The actual material of the bag is the ripstop, so it's really pliable and nice for the winter time and saves on weight. And then on the bottom you have the higher quality nylon, the 330D. There, of course, your straps and everything are still really high quality as well. So on things like the handle and the webbing on the shoulder straps, and the MOLLE, of course, is made up of the higher quality nylon, and then you've got this ripstop material, which the pack is made up of. Of course, you got high quality YKK zips, and then you've got nice zipper flaps, which are the ripstop with this higher quality nylon band sewn onto the outside. So you're really not going to have a problem with this pack coming apart, even though it is a lighter weight material. So going around the pack here on the front, we have a hook and loop field up top, another hook and loop diagonally here. That would be for like a nameplate. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of webbing on this front pack, and then below that you've got a couple rows of webbing that kind of go around the bottom portion of the pack. On the bottom you have another 3 rows of webbing there that, again, earlier I showed you can easily strap something onto that as well. And in the front here you have this sort of map utility pocket. It's just a simple pocket, nothing else in there, but it does go all the way up, kind of like the Maxpedition Vulture 2, and I really like that. It's a really nice spot for you know, putting saws or any kind of utility material. Maybe you can throw some webbing in here, some extra cordage, and of course it works great for maps and things like that as well. Zippers on both sides of that, so it can be open from either side. On the side here you have moly all the way down, and then of course you've got two really high quality compression straps. Give you a closer look at those high quality buckles on the side. That is really nice, and then of course they have high quality webbing run through them as well. The other side of the pack is exactly the same, two compression straps top and bottom, and then a whole field of moly. The top of the pack here consists of the high quality grab handle that is really well stitched and sewn in there. In the middle of that you have your output for your hydration. When you're not using hydration, that flap seals completely over there so that it would keep it semi-watertight. Looking at the front here, going down the straps, you've got two adjustments for your shoulder. Up top of your shoulder here, it helps cinch the pack closer or further to your back according to how you've got it configured, and that really helps out with the comfort a lot. So if you're looking for a pack, you know, it is nice to find one that has that extra adjustment such as the larger hiking packs have. Going down these shoulder straps here, they are really well padded. They're made of the ripstop material, so they are lighter weight and they feel really good on your body. You have two D-rings up top and then two D-rings a little further down. I'd like to see them use a little bit higher quality D-ring. I mean, I'm sure that these are high quality. They're just not kind of like the flat, thicker kinds that I'm used to, but I'm sure, you know, anything that you would need to put onto these D-rings, it would hold it up as well. I went ahead and I added a web dominator strap here for the hydration tube. That did not come with it as well, so it'd be nice if they included a, you know, matching color one with the pack. Going down further here, you have the chest strap, which again has the Blackhawk logo on it, and it is stretchy, which I really like. It helps keep those shoulder straps moving as you move. The shoulder straps and the chest strap also have the elastic retention, which helps keep your webbing under control, which is really nice. And then you have a nice high quality hip belt. Not overly padded, which is good, but it is still padded, and it's still, I do like the thicker hip belts because it really helps it ride on your hip there and really takes a lot of the weight off of your shoulders. So you can see that that's stitched in there really well. It is removable. There's Velcro down here that you could remove that if you wanted to. A really high quality buckle on that, and then of course the elastic retention as well to keep your webbing under control. Alright, so looking at the front again, I showed you guys this mat pocket that runs diagonally there. There is another pocket in front here that is in front of the main compartment. In here I have a couple of pouches that they sent along. This is basically like one of their horizontal ammo pouches, or I just call it, you know, horizontal utility pouch. Good for like a fire kit or maybe your cook kit, things like that. It does have buttons on it and Velcro, and then of course it has 3 moly straps there. You could easily hook this onto the outside of the pack for things that you needed really quick and easy access to. And then this is one of their new general purpose utility pouches. I believe it's like a 5x6 or an 8x6. It has the 2 rows of moly straps that do come with. These are really nice moly straps that Blackhawk puts on their pouches. They are really rigid so that they're really easy to feed through the channels and really easy to weave. This is just a simple pouch that you could keep, you know, pretty much anything in. These are really good to help compartmentalize your bag, so you could have a couple of these and put maybe your first aid in one, maybe, you know, cook kit, maybe fire kit, electronics, your signaling, navigation. You know, you can have separate pouches for all that stuff to help keep you nice and organized. So that is a look at one of their new general purpose utility pouches. And that's pretty much it for the front flap here. You can see that even though I have the inside full, which you'll see in a minute here, there is quite a lot of extra space in this front portion here that you could put clothes, you could put your meals, things like that in there. Alright, so going right into the main compartment here, I have a brand new, this is a brand new medical kit from Blackhawk. I'm going to be doing a separate review on this, so I didn't load it up, but this is going to be definitely an awesome addition to this pack. I'm really digging these tearaway medical pouches. So this is one of their new small medical pouches, so stay tuned for an individual review on that. Getting back to the main portion of the pack here, I have a wool blanket. And then, as I said before, I really like these packs that go out wider on the bottom, packs that I'm able to get a full-size sleeping bag in, such as this Snug Pack Softy Elite. In the wintertime, it's nice to be able to carry a sleeping bag. Maybe it's not something that you would carry in the summertime, but again, I wanted a pack that would accommodate sleeping bag, extra clothes, you know, things like a wool blanket and a pad, and possibly, you know, I could even strap a tent onto the front or integrate the wool blanket with the pad, things like that. There's a lot of different options you could do, but this pack still maintains a small frame, but will allow you to put a lot of extra gear in it. And there was plenty of extra room. I could have pushed that wool blanket down quite a ways, so there's plenty of room left in this pack for, you know, all your additional pouches, your first aid, your fire kit, your cook kit, everything like that. Definitely a lot of extra room in this pack for that. The main pack here has this flap in the back for the hydration. This is the Blackhawk Microban. I believe it's a 3 liter or 100 ounce hydration bladder. It has these nice Velcro straps up top here that help hold it in place, and it also has another one here. If you weren't using the Blackhawk bladder, you could strap a normal bladder to this hook, and that would work out just fine. As far as the back support here, there isn't any kind of internal frame, but it does have some foam in there, so it does maintain a little bit of a frame, which is really nice, and it seems to, you know, be really comfortable. I like it that it's really thin. Even though it's really comfortable, it's still really thin, so when you put it on over like a winter coat, things like that you would do in the wintertime, it's not going to be overly bulky and overly huge like some of those that have the air mesh and the really extreme padding here. Those are great in the summertime when you're hiking and you need to, you know, wick away the moisture and things like that, but in the wintertime, this works really great that it's really lightweight and you can just throw it over a larger coat. So all in all, I'm really impressed with the quality of this pack, even though it's not the 1000D that we're used to in the 3-day assault packs. Having that ripstop and having the combination between the ripstop and the higher quality nylon is definitely a win, I think, in my book. It's a lightweight pack. It weighs a lot less than some of those other packs. I'm going to be showing you guys a Condor 3-day assault pack coming up, and that's a heavy pack. Great pack, but a heavy pack. So things like this ultralight pack from Blackhawk will definitely work great for a winter bug out bag. A bag where you can stuff in things like a sleeping bag because it has that wider bottom of it. Some of them, you know, don't have that wider bottom and they go straight down. Those are really difficult to get a sleeping bag in with still having room to fit all your other gear, and this pack still has tons of room that I could fit all the other stuff that I would normally put in my bug out bag. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video on the Blackhawk Ultralight 3-day assault pack. I think it works out great for the wintertime. I know I've done a couple videos on wintertime gear and when you have to pack that extra stuff such as sleeping pads, thermal liners, extra clothing, things like that. So you want a little bit more room in your bag. Bags like this that have that larger bottom allow you to slip a sleeping bag in without going up to a full size, you know, 50-liter hiking pack or an ILBE or an Alice pack. Alright guys, so I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me some comments below on what you think about the Blackhawk Ultralight 3-day assault pack. Make sure you share this video on all your social media, Instagram, Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. And as always guys, subscribe for more videos.